Yo, come on, dude. Just stand up. You gotta see.
Fine.
Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. These folks are ready, and we are underway.
So it's a shit. Oh.
Now on first down. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him line there on the first down completion.
Oh. All right, I got you. Let me run this ball right quick. Damn, boy. Hold on, I got you.
That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14
yards. Right now. Hold up, bro. I ain't finna hide the ball. You say get who out, bro?
Defensive front linebackers. You're exactly right. It could be a very long.
Do you want him on or not? Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready, bro.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory.
Throw it up there, though, Debo.
And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up,
damn.
knock people back, and establish the run early.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Touchdown, boy. Touchdown.
For a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. 22 yards.
Good shit, boy.
And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh,
Watson
man.
will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now a first carry for Lamar.
There you go.
And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Again, it's Miller.
There you go, man.
Closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. 1 yard officially on the pickup, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 11.
Oh, that block.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
3rd and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson.
Come on, man. Come on. Take too long to get down there.
Justin Houston with a big-time sack on 3rd
Good shit,
down.
Houston.
And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Shane Leckler now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone.
Boy, block, man. Oh.
Fielded at the 33.
Oh, man. Oh, baby.
We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. And now here comes Kansas City. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Mahomes now on 1st down. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys.
We're good over here, baby. We're good.
We're
good. We're
couldn't turn it into much more.
Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a 1st down.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that's a lot of stature to it. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the 2nd quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. On 3rd down, it's Hunt, and the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Come on, man. That's it. Oh, well.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
Oh, well, boy.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
Let's get it.
To throw on 2nd is Watson.
That's a pick, baby.
Kind of threw everything off.
Come on, man.
Brings up 3rd.
Stop playing, man.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Black 22! Black 22!
Watson to throw on 3rd down. And he finds his man Griffin. And he's going to be marked down deep into Kansas City territory. A huge play there for Houston. 54 yards. The Texans with a first opportunity now from the red zone. They got a 1st and 10 at the 15. A first down carry now for Miller. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Play action from Miller. Now Watson buying time to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over in the second quarter, a lot of time to change things.
Stupid ass.
Here's Watson on third down.
It's a pick, my nigga.
I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, where the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And the last time that they were on the field, a little demoralizing. Missed field goal. You know, always feel like you want to get it in the end zone, but then, oh, well, at least we're going to get 3. Didn't go through the goalpost, so.
It does test the mental processes of a team, though, doesn't it? Because when you miss a field goal, it's amazing how fast they want to turn on the guy kicking the ball. But you need to keep his confidence up, because how many times have we seen games where it comes down to the stretch, and guess what? You need that guy to make the big kick for your team to move on or to win a game. Make sure you keep him happy. Make sure you keep him comfortable.
I'm sure you always treated the kicker nicely, though, right?
You know, truthfully, I did.
Good.
I always did, because those guys, they won us a whole lot of games.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. It's Watkins. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. They'll run it here with Hunt. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Houston after this timeout. On third down, that's Hunt. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. You talked about the need for them to establish the run early. They've been able to do that here in the first half.
And that means that the whole offense has adopted that attitude and that persona. We're going to take care of this young quarterback. Let's all get together and run it and take the pressure off.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal.
Go, baby.
He's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Give him 9 yards on the carry there, a good run. And now second and goal. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Mahomes takes
14-3, baby. 14-3. Let's go.
For a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in.
Please slow down.
And the Chiefs are able to
Please
go
slow
to the
down.
lead.
Let's go.
And he's able to put it through. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Richmond, do J.
Watson on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin.
Damn, man.
Comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Yeah, man. Stop playing, boy.
Rushing down he goes. Anthony Hitchens. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Going deep for Hopkins. He's got a man complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get him. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the 2nd half. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a really, I'm doing it though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll run it again with Miller. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. To throw is Watson. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going for it. It's Watson. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 2nd sack now here tonight. 3rd and long. It's Watson.
Give me that, boy. Let it up, boy. Let that up. Look here, boy.
It's by Kendall Fuller, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. As we inch closer to the regular season, I'm just peering down at some of the preseason records right now. Ravens 4-0, Bengals, Panthers, Cardinals, all 3-0. I guess my question is, what stock do you put in these preseason records?
You know, the easy answer is nothing, because the preseason doesn't really matter. But some organizations do put more stock in it than others. Some of them want to win every preseason game. Others don't worry about that at all. Intel has told me that only one team has won the Super Bowl after going 0-4 in the preseason, and that was in a strike year, I believe, when Washington did it. So, for the most part, you just don't want to go winless in the preseason. But remember this. The Browns and the Lions both went 4-0 preseasons, then they went 0-16 in the regular season.
Speaking of winless teams, Eagles and Falcons both winless right now, could be Super Bowl contenders.
I still think that they're going to be, whether they go winless or not.
Right back to him on 1st down. He finds some open field here. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Right down.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Benardrick McKinney there to make the stop.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the back, and a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
Wow.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Butker able to put this one through. But hang on, a flag is
Good
down.
shit, boy.
If it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. Back now in Houston. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. And they'll go on the ground. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Sometime in this fourth quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Touchdown, boy.
Takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. Butker now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Griffin. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Watson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Griffin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Watson now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10.
All right. No sweaty, no sweaty.
Richmond.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding into the pocket.
No, boy.
Here as he's taken down. D. Ford able to get in and run him down for a loss of 14. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson.
No, man.
And that is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does, they feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Back to throw, Watson.
That's defense, man.
Complete. Bill O'Brien rolls the dice, but to no avail. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example. And now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving a little dab. It's been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. On second down, here's Mahomes. This is Watkins. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Sammy Watkins, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Butker on for the PAT. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On first down, Watson. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and abundant. Here's Watson now on second down. And the pressure gets to him again. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Gonna need something special here on third and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now a first down throw, Watson.
That's deep, man.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Throwing again on second and 10. Watson. Now a desperation throw. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins, 30 yards. And the Texans get a bit closer. And man, Charles, talking about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the fourth.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Mahomes going to throw it here. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 on a Kansas City first down. On first down, Mahomes. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce from 21 yards away. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team. Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Richmond. 10, move 80, Tiger.
Throwing again, it's Watson.
Give me that one.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. From the gun, it's Mahomes. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. J.J. Watt in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on first and goal.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
You have fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone. This guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up.
4 touchdown passes, carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. That'll be taken in the end zone. Oh, look at the juke. And a decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20.
Oh, shit.
And here comes the Texans now. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
No, man, no.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
Watson now to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw here for Watson.
Oh, man. Look good.
And it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock Dalvin away and bring up second down.
No,
this
man.
is dropped it incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. as time has run out on this ball game.
Good game, boy.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive